Hello, internet, or the one person here. Hi. Did this post to Twitter is my question. Yes, it did. Hey, Lonely Kid 16, what's up? What's up, guys? How's it going? How's your... what day even is it? Thursday? Oh, jeez. What's up, Calcam Cat Sam? Are you okay? It's Sam, right? I try to remember people's scream names. Yeah, screen names and real names. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Maria? Thanks for the 50 likes. Oh, guys. Today has been exhausting. You know those days when you're not even really doing anything of crazy, but it's just tiring? That was today, and it's only 3:35. Not much is up. I went to work, and now I'm here. You know that weird feeling when when you expect to have more things to do, so you expect to get home later, so when you're home early, it's really weird, and you're not sure what you're supposed to do because you want to be productive, but you also kind of want to do nothing. That's the situation right now. But it's fine. It's fine. How are you guys doing? What's going on, Sam? It's Sam, right? What's going on? Are you okay? Oh, boy trouble. Ugh. It's always exhausting. Nice, Maria. You'll have to let me know when you're done and it's posted so I can check it out. That shit was crazy. So, in other news, so I had Queer Theory yesterday, right? And genuinely, we were talking about how alligators now have smaller penises and can't procreate, like a certain subspecies is like that, and that is literally what we were talking about. It's really hard to explain why this class is valuable when that's what we're talking about. And I know that metaphorically or in terms of analogies, you can draw comparisons, sure, but ugh, man. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Hileni? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Let me know how to pronounce your name. But I'm sorry about college. I just want it to end too. Same boat. I think they are food in certain areas. Hi, Tiana. I hope you're doing better, and of course, anytime. I do think that they're food in certain areas, but it was a depressing conversation. Ugh. People just got way too carried away about, like, smashing the patriarchy and shit. Who has... Ugh. No. I am over it. What was I gonna say? Okay, so I had a question for you guys. If you had to say one person that you think is the most dramatic person on YouTube, who would you say it is? And not Onision. Onision does not count. Who would you say? So people call you Gil or Jill? Is it soft G or hard G? Oh my god, Trisha Paytas. Did you guys see her mukbang this morning? Um, Either fake dramatic or real. I guess it doesn't matter because drama ends up being drama, whether it's genuine social response. Ugh. I can't believe I saw today, like I unsubscribed forever ago, but I saw that he hit 1 million, which is honestly pretty surprising to me. Glitter Forever 17. Yeah, that's a real train wreck if I've ever seen one. That is mind-bogglingly a train wreck. Yeah. Oh my god, I get so much hate on that Tana video that I made forever ago at this point. I did see that troll video to Anision. Okay, soft G, so it's Jill. Got it, got it, got it. Every beauty guru. You know what's really, really disappointing? I'm honestly so bored of beauty gurus. Like, it's not even like a way to shade them, because maybe I'm the problem, but I'm so bored. Even ones that I like Stephanie Nicole, but she posts very rarely. So, sucks. But I'm so over it. I feel like I'm always seeing the same beauty gurus anyways. Like, the same ones collaborating with Morphe, the same ones collaborating with ColourPop, the same fucking people. Over and over again. And even Rich Lux said the same thing, so. You have a love-hate relationship? Is that what you meant? I mean, like, I don't feel any type of way about Tana. It's not the kind of content I watch, that's certain. But lately, some of her behavior, I'm just kind of like... I know she's young, but her and I don't have that many years apart. What is she, like 19? Some of her behavior I'm not okay with, and she has young, impressionable fans, as cliche as that is, and it's just... I love Shane Dawson. He's so funny. I saw that Tana's collaborating with Jeffree Star, which... I don't know if I want to comment on that here. Her antics are entertaining sometimes. Yeah... My thing with Tana, it's not even an issue, it's just like, from an outsider's perspective, as someone who doesn't watch her, I find that a lot of what she says and does is extremely predictable, and everyone's that way to some extent. Like, me too, you know, like, everyone's predictable to some extent, but I just, like, find her too predictable to the point where I'm like, so now she's gonna make a joke about being high, then she's gonna make a joke about being trash, and... yeah. But everyone has problematic favorites, like you said, it's true. Thoughts on Glam Gore? I watch her from time to time, but I haven't really watched her religiously enough to really make a comment. Sorry, my mom messaged me. I don't mind James Charles, but I'm also not drawn to, like, his content. Honestly, I think PewDiePie, I think for a while I was not as interested in PewDiePie, but now I'm really interested, and I think everything he's doing right now is really interesting because he's getting kind of political about certain things, which I really like. Where were What YouTuber are you talking about specifically, Maria? All the sassy guys with drag makeup are all the same. Mask for the task. I just feel like a lot of the makeup looks that are generally being done by like West gay guys or women, I'm just kind of, I don't see that many channels or Instagrams or whatever the fuck that are doing something different where I'm just like, wow, I've never seen that before, and I am enthused by this kind of content, you know? I didn't know Manny MUA and James Charles were different people. Oh, jeez. Simply Kenna. Oy. Yeah, I did 2 videos on her, like, right when I started using my channel properly, because, like, for the first year that I had my channel, I wasn't posting, regularly, and that's when I started posting regularly, like, a year ago. Yeah. She is kind of the epitome of everything that I'm not really a fan of, so... Sam, she has like 800,000 subscribers when I last checked. She had 800 or 900,000, I can't remember. She's close to 1 million though. I haven't checked since then because I don't wanna impose that on myself. But I don't know, I feel like there's such little content to watch these days. I don't know if it's just me who's like weird or something, but I'm just kind of over everything. I don't know if you watch Petty Page. I really love her channel. She did a video on Simply Kenna too. Peter Mon did a video on her. I mean, it really depends. There were so many videos when the whole drama came up last year. I've seen the name It's Likely Makeup, but I've never actually watched anything on that channel. I used to like Tati Westbrook a lot more, but recently I'm just kind of like, no. It's not like anything against her, I'm just kind of like, yeah, her videos are hilarious. I love Petty Page. She's really funny. What was I gonna say? Honestly, I don't know, it just kind of feels like it's funny, because I have a lot of people who, at some point or another, talk to me about wanting to start a YouTube, and most of the time, I tell them, yeah, you should start a YouTube or whatever, but one of the first things they tell me is, oh, everything's so oversaturated, and it's so true, but at the same time, you'd think that since everything is oversaturated, there'd be so many people to pick from that are quality content, but that is not the case, which is alarming. You like Jordan Byers, but everyone hates her. Oh, hey Ghost Eagle, thank you for the bars. Thank you so much. Glad you could tune in. Yeah, Jordan Byers. So, okay, here's the deal. I used to watch her. When this whole Brutally Honest bullshit started, I was already kind of like, no. Nothing against her, really, there isn't, because I used to really be a fan, but now I'm just kind of over it. I don't know, I just don't like that kind of immature behavior. I did think that she acted really immaturely. I'm not saying she's an immature person, but the way she was acting was immature, and she did not invent Brutally Honest. By no stretch of the imagination did she invent that term. I can understand being annoyed that someone's taking your thing, but it's just not the way to go. It's not the way to go. One thing that bothered me was the video she made about drama channels acting all holier than thou, and I'm just like, stop. I'm glad you're back on YouNow. Ghost Eagle 1991. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just over the beauty community right now. The beauty community. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I feel kind of brain dead. Oh my god. Okay, so this is actually an interesting story. I kind of wanted to write it on Twitter, but I also didn't want to because the person I'm referring to could see it. So yesterday I'm in this class that's like a journal. We create the school journal, right? And our teacher was like, oh, we're going to have an alternative class or whatever, and we're going to go to this, like, cafe that wants to have copies of our journal once it's published. So I was like, okay, cool. So we go with our class to this cafe, and there's this who looks like a cokehead. And I say that with knowledge of what a cokehead looks like. And, so he comes to us and he's like, hi, like, I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so-and-so, I can't remember his name, and, you know, like, I'm really excited about your journal. And so this is all inside a coffee shop that also sells books and that also is a workspace and is like this whole shit show of things together. So he's like, let's go in the basement and have a powwow. He said those words trying to be cool and relatable, and I was like, no, stop. So anyways, we go down in the basement, and it turns out that he was pitching us. He was literally asking us questions like, oh, so what do you want to do with this journal in the future? How can you make it grow? What are your plans for marketing? And we were all like, what the fuck? And literally our teacher hadn't told us anything of this. She just said we were having an alternative class with someone who has knowledge about journals. But he was asking us questions like he was trying to sell us the idea of putting our journal in his space and collaborating with them. It was one of the most uncomfortable things ever. Hey, Lissy92635. I was just talking about a really awkward experience yesterday. Really. Yeah, the basement. It was funny because my friend was like, basement as in where people get killed. But it was like in this super hipster area of Orange County, and there was no parking, and I already hated it before we got there, and I was like, no. Bella, my Blake sasshole. Oh my god, thank you for the 5,000 bars. Thank you so much. I love your name. Thank you so much. That is crazy. It was really weird. It just caught me off because, like, he was asking these questions that you need to prepare for. You don't just answer off the bat when someone's like, okay, so what's the direction you want to bring this journal? Because, dude, all of us are in this class for a grade. We're not here trying to change the world. Like, we're not getting paid for this. This is a class, so it's not like we're going to take all this time after school to do something, unless, like, you're one of those people who's really into it. But anyways, it was really awkward because nobody was talking, so myself and two of my friends, we were making an effort to, like, say things because he'd just, like, ask a question and everyone would just be blank. And this class has, like, less than 20 people, so what a fucking shithole, man. Ari Knox, like, yeah, powwow, the thing is, like, it depends on who uses it. If someone's trying to use it, trying to be relatable, it's cringy. Because he was trying to be relatable. And he was also using swear words. And I'm like, if you're pitching, you probably should not do that. But anyways, I'm used to being the one who talks because that's, like, I've never had issues with participation. Like, I actually enjoy it. And since I started YouTube, I think I'm more okay with people potentially hating me for my opinion. And that's fine. I didn't finish, like, this whole journal shit isn't finished. Like, we'll finish it towards May. Like, it gets published at some point in May. Um, so... So essentially, it's this class that's called Dash, and we put... sorry, we put out a call for poems and fiction and art. People submit, and then we have different committees. I was in the poetry committee, so I was part of the people who was reading poems, and I was deciding with other people, like, accept or reject. We've just finished that part. So now we're going to move on to a part where I'm also on interior design, so we're going to move into that. We're going to get it printed, we're going to have a release party, and then we're going to have copies. That's essentially the journal in a nutshell. So it's just fiction and poetry and some art, very little. Yeah, when I hear powwow, I think of Native Americans too. Yeah. Well, I took Indigenous literature class, so we read whole things by different Indigenous groups, and we had some Native Americans, and powwow was the term used. Yes, I have heard of Jordan Peterson. I have his book. Ugh, what is your favorite poet? That is hard. That is hard. I really like Bukowski, obviously. I'm big on Shakespeare too. Like, I'm a little bit all over the place with the kind of poetry I like. I also like E.E. Cummings. I like Blake. I like a little bit of everything, which I know is super cliche and a really shitty answer, but it's true that I do like a lot of different periods of poetry. Okay, so Sam, since you're Native American, is like powwow something, like a term that's still frequently used? Yeah, it was awkward, because this guy was white as fuck, so... yeah, he was a hipster. He was like... There are some hipsters I'm okay with, and then there's the dark side of hipsters that I'm just kind of like, please stop doing this. Blake is awesome. Thank you, Bella, my Blake's asshole. Sorry your friend passed away, Maria. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, okay, Sama, okay. Hi, Danny, what's up? Ugh, but yeah, that was that experience. Not one I'd want to repeat. What else? So... I'm pretty sure I ruffled a few feathers in my queer theory class yesterday, too. Shocking. No, I don't think that Shakespeare is actually Sir Francis Bacon. I don't believe the theory. I can help with the lip color combo. I mean, I can help within my, yeah, knowledge, I guess. Ugh, I hate laundry. I hate laundry. I'm good. How are you, Ghost Eagle? I'm really tired. You know that point of school or work when you're getting towards the end of the year, like at the end of the academic year, I guess, and you just feel like you're burning the fuck out? Like, that is where I am right now. I'm so fucking tired. It's unbelievable. And I know that a lot of us are probably in that same situation, but right now it's just a lot. Honestly, I can't wait till the middle of May, because the middle of May is when I finish school. Oh my god. I can post more, I can just be present, I don't know. I prefer white walls with indigo trim, just because, like, I think I don't really like bright colored, like, I mean, indigo isn't technically, well, whatever. I prefer white with indigo trim, just because I think that the accent is better than the whole indigo. That was horribly worded, sorry. How much of an ethnicity do you think people identify as that ethnicity? I don't know. I've never really thought of that. I've never thought of it as something particularly concrete, to be honest, because there's so many situations where um, I can think of that don't make sense. Like, I'm white, that's obvious, but I'm saying I'm half German, right? Because my dad's German. And I know that's not necessarily ethnicity, but I'm just giving an example that, can relate to that. Although I'm half German, grew up only with my Italian family, so I don't get anything. There's nothing of me that is German, except for me being white as fuck and having these moles. Like, there's nothing, And 50% is a big part, but still that doesn't do anything. So I think also how you're raised counts with how you might identify, but I've never really thought of it as an issue. What do you think about it? Jill, I'm so sorry you have 2 group projects. Honestly, group projects are the worst. I did a group project last semester and I did all the fucking work and the other person got the same grade as me, which... I guess you're welcome for the free A. Jeez. Nice, Ghost Eagle. I'm glad you get to do your writing. Do you think the world is gonna end? No. They've said that so many fucking times. At this point, I'm just like, no. I'm glad you're excited now, Kylie. That's really great. It's good to be excited about school and not be demoralized, which I can't really relate to right now. Do I think this being offended by everything trend will ever die? I kind of think it will. In some ways. But I think there's always gonna be that person or that group of people who is so dead set on being a victim that, they just can't see beyond that. And when I was a social justice warrior, I've never been the victim type just because how I was raised and how my mom is, like, that shit does not really fly in our family, so I never was the victim type even when I was a social justice warrior, but I had certain behaviors that I think are victim-like, and I think that when you're really entrenched in those behaviors and there's no one around you to check you, that's a problem, especially if you're not willing to listen to anyone else. So, I hope it dies, but it's like there's some things that you can't unlearn unless you're open enough to unlearn it. You know what I'm saying? If I hadn't been open-minded enough to listen to the argument on the other side of social justice, I would still be there, So there has to be some kind of willingness to listen to someone else. But if you think you already have all the answers... Yeah, Sam, it depends on what you identify with and what you're doing, like, what you relate to, how you're raised, there's so many things that play their role. Honestly, I've always preferred doing projects by myself because I don't mean this in a way of like, oh, I'm smarter than everyone else, but most of the time I end up doing all the fucking work because either people want to wait last minute and I'm not about that whatsoever, or they know that I'm going to do it. And sometimes I've even been in group projects, and if I'm with people that I know are the fucking worst, I'll tell them, do not do anything. I will do everything. Because sometimes it's easier that way. It's easier to do everything rather than be like chasing someone down to get the information. I mean, I don't really have a problem with people using the term triggered. Like, I used it in my last video as a joke because it's kind of a meme now. But I do think that sometimes memes can ruin, you know, the meaning of words. I don't see it as, like, inherently problematic, but I've only ever used it, I think, in that, like, once in a video, because I don't really, like, I use fun of myself, which is why I view it as okay, because it's making fun of me, but I don't like really imposing it on other people, like saying, oh, this person's triggered. Like, I can make fun of myself, but I just think contextually it really depends. I do use the term seriously sometimes, like something will trigger my eating disorder behaviors, something will trigger my PTSD. Like, there's certain things that I'll use the term seriously, but it's very, very rare that I use the term because I do take it seriously. And in real life, I'm never like, oh, that person's so triggered. Like, I've never used it, except for in my video. And if you're wondering why the video is so well edited, it's because my brother-in-law edited it. It's not me. Like, I'm gonna go back to disappointing you with editing on the next video. Group projects can be good. The thing is just, like, if there's a certain level of maturity and responsibility, great. But the thing is, like, most of the time, that's not how it works out at all. Maria, that's so funny. That's hilarious. Don't worry, Sam, there's no rush. You can watch it whenever or not watch it at all. I mean, it's fine to use it as coping mechanism, you know? I think that things used as coping, like, whatever gets us through the day, as long as it's not hurting anyone else. I mean, that's the thing, because everyone's heard about something at this point, but you know what I mean. Favorite song to listen to when I'm sad? Okay, so when I'm sad, I like to listen to songs that make me more sad. So one of the songs that I've been listening to when I'm sad since forever at this point, so I listen to any song by Bon Iver, like, that's easy. Easy, easy, easy. Aside from that, I listen to the song Jesus Christ by Brand New. What else? Honestly, you could say anything is a coping mechanism to try and get away with it. That's true. There are plenty of people who I've seen cleanse this coping mechanism where I'm very skeptical that it in fact is a coping mechanism. But I mean, that's some shit you can't ever really know, you know? I love Fleetwood Mac. Go do your laundry, Ghost Eagle. Thanks for showing up. Also, check your Patreon messages so we can coordinate when to Skype. I don't play Fortnite. I'm not a video game person. Like, I used to be, but I'm kind of over it. Now they just, like, make me angry, and I don't need extra anger, I'm sure. You guys know. Your favorite is when you defend anything involving women and you're automatically a feminist. Yeah, I feel like people just throw out those kinds of terms now to try and undermine your points. Like, I don't listen to Lana when I'm sad. I don't. I used to, but I don't now. I think I feel like I need more depressing things. I don't get the hype around it either, honestly. I just feel because, like, there's Ninja played with Drake, so I think that's what really kicked it off. Fam, how you is? I is surviving. How about you? I'm not a video game person, though my BF likes them. It's alright, though. Yeah, Jacob likes video games, too, though he is very particular about what he does play. I don't follow Ninja, I only just saw, like, I think it was Keemstar who was reporting on Fortnite and all that stuff. I didn't even know who Ninja was. My opinion on the Radiohead Lana Del Rey thing is it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure Radiohead themselves were inspired by someone else for the song Creep, so it's just kind of like, what you doing, man? Ugh. Hi, I'm Mr. Right. Someone said you were looking for me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. I already got one. Thanks. Oh, well. Hi, Neffy and Chill. Someone blocked you because you didn't play Fortnite? No comment. That is so stupid. Getting so pressed about a stupid video game, really? Ugh. When Lana does get married, if she does, the wedding, oh my god. That wedding is gonna kill me. I'm not saying Fortnite is stupid, I'm just saying it's stupid to get mad over any video game, like to be offended. My thoughts on cam girls. To be honest, I don't really care. Like, do whatever you want. I mean, I would never go for that kind of career. But if people want to do it, do what you want. Like, I'm very unconcerned, if that makes sense. How's university treating you? That's my answer. Young and Beautiful is a lovely song. Pretty sure she played that at Kim and Kanye's wedding, actually. What do I want to do when I get out of school? Oh, teach at college level. I say college in 4-year. I have a crush on a girl from Taiwan who is really sweet. I really want to tell her my feelings, but should I wait till we meet in real life? It depends on when you're going to meet in real life. It depends on how long you've been talking. There's so many things that need to be considered in that equation, Oscar, because obviously if you've only known her for a short amount of time, if you tell her now, that could scare... Okay, 1 year. When are you going to see her? I'm always about telling people how you feel when, so that's what I tell you to do, but, you know better than I do. I'd say tell her. What's there to lose? How was my Easter? I don't really celebrate Easter at all, so I kind of forgot it was Easter, but on Easter I was leaving Jamaica, so I had cramps and I was on airplanes and walking through airports, so it was horrific. Where's ECU? Like, what does that stand for? I'm so bad at, like, institution names. I don't have any religion. Like, I was raised Catholic, but I'm not anything. Some kids in high school say I love you after a month, I'm done. Yeah, that was one thing I never did in high school. Like, I didn't date anyone or anything, but never was the type to say I love you. Like, never. Maybe with one of my girlfriends. Even then, I don't. Never, never threw that term out lightly. Never. I saw your video about hardcore Christians on Tumblr. Good points. Thank you. You've never had a BF. Sam, that was me until, like, I met my current husband, so... Relatable. Trust. Trust. Same, like me and my BF became official 18 days after he and I matched on Tinder, but he and I knew it was on the... Yeah, Kylie, I mean, I really think, it's all subjective, obviously. There are no real rules about that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, we can say that in high school, usually we don't have the best judgment about, you know, feelings because they're new, of course. And that's not in a belittling way at all. It's just like when things are new, you need to adapt and you might not be used to it. That's all. But yeah, I never dated anyone. I mean, I technically dated someone in 9th grade, but if a shit show doesn't count whatsoever. That's so cool, Issy. Same. Do you want to vent, Sam? It has you dead inside, like, what's wrong? What do I say? So actually getting new tattoos soon, so that's exciting. Much to my mom's pleasure. I dated like 5 guys in 6th grade and 9 in high school. None in high school? Yeah. I feel like a lot of people in high school don't really date anymore. I just feel like it's not a part of the culture. I turned down a boy coming over to help with my ceramics project in 9th grade and never looked back. I love that. That's hilarious. To be honest, I feel like one of the big parts of my fear with all of that stuff was that I was scared of commitment. I was never the type to hook up, so it's just like, it was 0 or 100 with me. Like, I was scared of commitment, but I also wouldn't ever hook up, so I'd have to commit, but I was scared of it, so yeah, a shit show. My guilty pleasure is I enjoy Martha Stewart stuff. Everyone needs to have a guilty pleasure, honestly. I've heard of that show with Martha and Snoop Dogg. That's hilarious. Just like thinking of both of them is funny to me. Okay, I need to change position. My back was hurting. What about commitment? Okay, I look like a little potato. I can't find a comfortable position. God. Okay, what about commitment scared me? To be quite frank, I think it was all centered on... I think a lot of it was centered on losing virginity, just because, like, Thank you for the 1,000 bars, Alex Mateo. Thank you so much. I think a lot of it had to do with losing virginity, and I believe in not... I put a lot of significance in that. Not necessarily that you have to wait until marriage, but more that I want it to matter kind of thing. And so, honestly, that scared me. That really scared me. The possibility of, like, potentially getting to that point and me probably not wanting to, and then the person breaking it off and it just being a whole mess. Yeah, that scared me. That's kind of a big part of what scared me in commitment. And as a girl, I feel like I heard so many fucking horror stories about people's first time that I was like, Which is why I was a virgin for longer than most of my friends. So, there you go. Jill, you only you only missed the fact that I was talking about how if, when I was a girl, I like heard a lot of horror stories about losing your virginity. Oh no, I didn't wait until I got married. No, no, no. I waited. I lost my virginity when I was 19. Maria, that's kind of a terrifying nightmare. Tonini E, sorry about you seeing the DDLG cringe part of the community. Oy, yeah, I'm sorry too. I'm uh, honestly, it's pretty crazy that that video that I did about adult babies is still to this day one of the videos I've gotten the most hate on. That one, and then Pennywise. Pennywise got a lot of hate because someone posted it on Tumblr, so. The Nicholas Cruz video, too. Like, people are butthurt as fuck, and I'm just like, if you put things on the internet, someone might react and critique it, and they're entitled to do that. Someone might react and critique my videos at some point, and it's gonna suck, and I'm probably gonna be really uncomfortable with it. I mean, Onision technically already did, but that's the internet. Pennywise memes have you dead still? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just funny, because I feel like I got a lot of hate on the Pennywise video of people being like, oh my god, they're obviously trolls, and then I got hate of other people being like, oh my god, we're not hurting you by, like, wanting to jump on Pennywise's dick. Yeah, like, we're serious about that Pennywise shit. I was shook. I did not expect that over a silly clown who's not attractive. I don't get it. I really don't get it. The actor might be attractive. Like, I don't even think the actor is attractive, to be honest, but, I mean, like, that's a different thing. Exactly, that's the thing. I completely agree. It's like, my views aren't stopping you from, you know, posting pictures of Pennywise on your wall and thinking about him when you're doing disgusting things. That, I'm not stopping you. No one's banning it. No one's doing anything. It's just an opinion on a kink that you yourself chose to put on fucking line. So, deal with it. I don't get it. It'd be like me putting out my Christian privilege video and then getting mad when people comment. That's not how it works. That actor reminds me of a date I took to a dance in 11th grade and ignored me the whole time. Oh my god. That's hilarious and horrible at the same time. Okay, time to change back to my unpotatoey position. What kink is going to be next, you guys? The shit I've been seeing on Tumblr, some of it I can't even post because it's so explicit and creepy and gross. Ugh. No, no, no. Plastic surgery kink? There's one kink that's like breeding, which is really creepy, and there are like a lot of things involved in it. I was actually told about it by another YouTuber, and Don't look up breeding on Tumblr, just don't. The thing is, like, I don't know where I stand with the whole daddy kink, to be honest, because it's not like... Some of it is really creepy, and some of it just feels like complete roleplay, and I see a very distinct division between the people who see it as roleplay versus people who are really creepy about it. The insect kink, yeah, dude, I looked into that. There's so many disgusting things of that insect kink on Tumblr. Oh my god. The things that are now in my search history, rest in peace me. The insect kink is where they like putting like insects in or on their genitals and shit. It's disgusting. Yeah, with my history, yeah. That's like the first thing anyone's gonna have to clear for me if something happens. Like, history, please. Please. I mean, Kylie, I understand why you're against it. I just feel like in the name of roleplay, you can do whatever you want because you can't police people's thoughts. But as long as it's consenting adults that are doing things in their own private, closed-door bedroom that I don't have to see or participate in, I'm fine with it. Although I might think it's weird, like anyone's one. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Ça va. Je suis fatiguée. My FBI agent is appalled or into it. Yeah, my FBI agent is like, the fuck is this girl doing? Hi, I've never used this app before, so I'm joining in, but I DM'd you about how you helped me better myself, and I thought I'd come support you here too. Thank you so much. Daniel's pretty rave girl. Thank you. Emily Brown. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I'm glad it makes you feel better, but I'm sorry that you have to battle anxiety and depression. I mean, you already know, but you're not alone in that one. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I love the FBI agent memes too. I think it's funny. Oh my god, so, you know the yodeling Walmart boy that went viral? So this morning on the radio, they played like a couple of remixes that people made. Like they made an EDM remix and like a trap remix of the yodeling Walmart boy. It's so fucking funny. What languages are you fluent in besides Italian, English, French, and Spanish? What's your top 5 memes of the year? I don't even remember what memes there have been this year. I can't answer that. Is that his name, Mason Ramsey? Is that the yodeling boy? That shit looked like it would happen also in a nightmare, like some kind of... I don't know, just some kind of like demonic presence. How is school going? It's still there. It's fine. It's just tiring as hell, and I'm over it. Thank you for asking. He has an Instagram. I think he's forced to do it. Oh, I didn't know that. Do you like conspiracy theories? Yes, I do. But I feel like I have to have a lot of energy to like be actively into looking into it and stuff, which I don't often really have. Hi, Latin Babe 705. Thank you so much, Daniel's Pretty Rave Girl. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Yes, Britney Spears. Fuck yeah. I read this story ages ago called Blowfly Girl, and I think it's related to the thing, but major warning if you look into it, it's crazy. I think at this point I am immune. I mean, I'm still grossed out, but I feel like I'm also dead to it, so I'm like, ew. Anyways. Is the world flat or round? Oh geez, did you guys see PewDiePie's new video about like flat earthers? Shane Dawson's conspiracy theories are amazing. Yes, I agree. He's so funny. He's genuinely one of the funniest creators, I feel like. The world is a hexagon. You guys, you know who's hilarious though? Tila Tequila. She's hilariously stupid. Did your mans go with you to Jamaica or just you and your mom? No, he had to work, so he couldn't leave. So it was just me and my mom. I don't think I saw the Shane Dawson one with Britney Spears. I need to look again. Tila Tequila is, in fact, still alive, and she was banned from Twitter for making pro-Nazi comments, and now she posts all her stupid rants on Facebook, and she's, like, obsessed with the Bible, but, like, in a negative way, where she's trying to use it to shame people, which I'm like, clearly you didn't read it very carefully. Yeah, I hadn't seen or heard of her. I thought she was dead, to be honest. Huh, that's interesting about the Britney theory. Wow, I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna have to watch that video. Yeah. Tila Tequila Flat Earther, like, that's... Thank you, Sharam16447. Thank you so much. She's a flat earther, and the worst part is that that's the least worst thing about her. Thanks for tuning in, Ari Knox. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the funny thing is, like, she's calling people sluts and stuff like that, and I'm just like, dude, you used to be, like, half naked on television. Like, you can't be hypocritical like that. It's his newest one. It's really interesting because the evidence is convincing. Huh. I'll have to look into it. Wait. Twitter voicemail. What? What's that? I'm out of the loop. Yes, Jill. 2018 is people being offended about everything and people trying to convince us that the world is flat and the reason that the water doesn't pour off the earth is because there's an ice wall surrounding it. This is the reality we live in now. I don't really like gore. I do like horror. I really like the conspiracy. Yeah, the house is October built. Can't really think of other ones off the top of my head, but I really like those two. Some kid got some creepy code voicemails saying that aliens were, like, attacking. Oh, jeez. That stuff makes me so fucking paranoid. She does have a kid, I'm pretty sure. Kylie. I'm pretty sure she does. Buddha. That's interesting. Sharam, watch PewDiePie's latest video, and in it, he, like, shows footage Earthers making their argument, and it's just fucking terrible. Okay, so anyways, I have a really important question to ask you guys. So, I want to change the furniture in my lizard's, like, cage, I don't know what you call them, glass box thing. And I don't know what to do, because right now he has a desert theme. going on, but I find it pretty ugly, so I kind of wanted to refurnish. I was thinking of doing a like Stonehenge type of thing or a jungly type of thing. Even if lizards aren't jungle animals, it doesn't really matter. Like as long as he has the heat, it's fine. But I want to change theme, and I don't know what to do. Hey, it's Ricardo. What's up? Yeah, jungle I think is cool. The thing is, like, a lot of the things they sell specifically for bearded dragons online at the store are both really fucking ugly. So I was thinking of doing, you know, getting fish tank accessories because they're always cooler and there are more of them. So I'm gonna look into it. One cool thing that they had was like ruins, like broken, ruins like of broken columns in Greece, which I thought was super cool. But there were places in which my lizard could get stuck, so I didn't want to use that one. Yeah, I like jungle. I like Stonehenge too, but I need to see what's possible. Sam, your comments are coming through. Jungle. I like jungle. Oh my god, jungle and Stonehenge combined. The best of hybrids. Should I do a video where I introduce my lizard to my channel? Because I still haven't. Have him sit in on a video with me. The good thing is that he always looks grumpy, so it's going to be like ready to glare squared because he's could be related, honestly. I could have him sitting on my shoulder, although I feel like he gets really fucking tired of that, but it'd be funny if he was just like sitting here, like glaring at the camera, like, bitch, what? Okay, I will make a video introducing the lizard. Hold on, it's Jacob, 1 second, sorry guys. Hello? Hey. Are you on your way to school? I'm okay. I'm live streaming. Live streaming? No, don't be. You're not on speaker or anything. Okay. Do you know how late you're gonna finish? Like, if you're gonna finish, like, at actually 9:45? Okay. Okay, well, text me when you get to school. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry. So, what do you think of the whole Nassim whatever situation? I think she was batshit crazy, and I think that she wanted attention. I don't think there's enough information for me to make any other kind of claim. What type of lizard? A bearded dragon. He's a bearded dragon. And his name is Giuseppe. It's an Italian name, obviously. Thank you, John Linnell, for the 500 bars. Thank you so much. Are you gonna try a statement wall? No. I mean, statement as in, like, what do you mean as in statement wall? I'm not sure I completely understand what that is. Just like where it's like a statement piece wall, like where it's one color that's intense or something. Because I'm renting right now, so I can't be bothered to paint it and then paint it over. No. What are the denomination of bars worth? I have no idea, you guys. Honestly, I'm so fucking terrible about YouNow and, like, understand anything. I really don't. Yeah, Maria, I don't think, like, a canvas maybe, but even then it's just, like, I don't have, like, the room or, like, the place necessarily where I want to put it. I don't know what 500 bars is. I genuinely don't know. The only time I do know is at the end of the month when Google emails me being like, hey, this is what you made this month, if anything. So, yeah. Gouda Buddha, yes, the best thing to ever answer. So, thoughts on social repose, I think he should be canceled. He's already canceled in my mind. Yeah. I don't think he ever was not canceled to me. Like, he never existed, always canceled. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate you watching me here, even if I'm not entertaining. Flowers Bloom Tara. Thank you so much about the pictures. That's really nice. Thank you. I got an email from YouTube about taxes, but one, I never reached $100, and two, I don't have 1K yet. Do I need to file YouTube taxes? Honestly, I'm not the right person to ask about taxes. Like, I'm really not. I filed mine just in case, even if probably I didn't need to, but honestly, if you haven't reached $100, it seems unlikely that you should. Hi, Alyssa, what's up? Schools should teach this. Yeah, they should, but anyways, even if they did teach, like, all the schools I went to weren't in the United States, so I would have learned different tax systems anyways. Yeah, Cat K bye, I completely understand. Honestly, what I was gonna do is, while I was on vacation, Jacob was gonna file for me and him, because we're married anyways, and I asked him to go somewhere because being self-employed with YouTube can be super, super confusing. But essentially he filed online and he said he managed to do mine just fine. So maybe just check online trying to file. And I'm sure that if you Google it, something will come up and give you an explanation. But as far as I know, if you're under a certain amount of money, no need. But don't quote me that. Thank you so much, Dean Lange. Thank you. I appreciate it. So when I first watched you on YouTube, I was honestly so shook that you didn't have more subscribers. Like, why? Melissa, that's really nice of you. I definitely see channels where I happen to think that myself, that there's some channels that I think deserve to be way bigger. But I'm glad you think that of my channel. Honestly, thank you. I'm like a sophomore in high school, so like in what situations do you file taxes and what's included when you file taxes? Ugh. I only make because I don't even know, like, because I was on a student visa, so I didn't have to file taxes, and now I'm on a green card, so like the rules for me were kind of different, so I'm only getting used to like official rules now, so I'm really not the person to ask. But as far as I remember, at least a while back, the rule was that you had to make a certain amount of money in a month to file, or else you wouldn't get taxed, so it wasn't necessary to necessarily file, but I don't know if that's correct. That's why I don't want to say anything here, because I'm uninformed. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm still developing my style. I'm still a little bit... My husband handles the taxes slow. I'm grateful I don't have to deal with the headache. Yeah, honestly, it really is a headache, and I've always said that that's stuff that they should teach at school. Like, there's so many basic things that they don't teach at school, and I'm just like, why? Why would you not teach these basic life skills? Hello, Dean Lange. Hello. J'habite en Californie. Sharon. Oh, holy crap, it's already almost 5? The hell? Crazy. Do you have any tattoos you regret? Thank you, Aaron O. Thank you so much. No. I don't have any tattoos I regret. My hubs is a huge fan of yours too, and he says, hey, we loved your video about being young and married, agreed with it 100%. Thank you so much, Emily Brown. I say hi back. Thank you so much for the support. honestly, I appreciate it. Um, Thoughts on YouTube headquarters shooting? Uh, so incredibly fucked up and disappointing. I have It's fucked. It's really fucked up, and I think it hit close to home for a lot of us who are on YouTube because, as much as we do critique the demonetization stuff, and a lot of the ways that YouTube works um, are flawed. It's flawed. YouTube is a flawed system. Like, every system is flawed. But as much as I think that it's a flawed system, it really fucking felt like a punch in the gut that someone would take out, if that's what happened, their anger on a platform. Not even a person, but a platform, That, to me, is disgusting behavior. I have no words. Like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's just fucking horrific. Maria, what time zone are you in? Like, are you... was it really because of the demonetization? Well, apparently she was really angry about that, but there's so little coming out. What happened? Oh, Maria, a woman who had like a channel, went to the headquarters and like shot it up, and I think there are like 3 injured, something like that. Damn, that is insane. Daniel's pretty brave girl. That is crazy. I missed a comment earlier. Hold on. Alyssa, yeah. Tattoos are as addictive as they say. In fact, I don't know anyone that has only one tattoo. Don't know anyone. So it is addictive. It really all comes down to what kind of career you want to invest in, and depending on that, tattoos could be a good choice or they could be a bad choice. I don't like how people inherently paint it like they're always a bad choice, because for a lot of career paths it just doesn't matter, but I digress. I thought someone was in critical condition still. I didn't follow up on it, I literally haven't had time. Oh wow, people are pro-gun here, but they're also for shooting shooters. Yeah, I haven't had time to follow up. Sam, you have time still, like you're not out of high school yet, right? You're not 19 yet, right? Like, from what we were talking about before, so you still have time. And, a lot of people figure it out even, while they're in college. You take a couple of classes and you figure out there what it is that you want to do, or what kind of career you want to pursue, what kind of life you want to have. It takes time. Everyone has a different thing. I don't understand why it's the same repeated behavior, it seems. You mean with shooters, generally? You wanted to be a mortician in high school and you freaked out all the other kids. That's hilarious. Yeah, and how they end up killing themselves. Yeah, I mean, I think all the shooters, like, no matter what the situation is, there is something going on and there's some kind of big problem in their lives. So I feel like it's all rooted in unhappiness, which is why I feel like it almost always follows the same kind of formulaic turnout, right? Demoralizing, honestly. That's so awesome, Maria, that you kind of got your wish. That's really cool. anyways, guys, I should get going soon because I was only planning on staying for an hour and it's already like 15 minutes after. So if you have any last questions or whatever, please say them now. But Sam, I mean, I think that there is a future art, but it really depends, like, what avenue within the arts you even want to take, because it's such a broad kind of, I hate using this term, but spectrum of, like, you can be a curator, you can be an artist, you can be, like, a manager, agent of sorts for an artist. Like, there's so many things that you can do just, like, within the art world. Dude, Alyssa, that's so fucked up about that girl. That is really fucked up. That is disgusting. You saved me from boredom while my BS work, haha. I'm glad I could do that for you. Cat K bye. Don't feel sorry for Tara for bringing the chat down. Like, it's an important thing to talk about. Have a good rest of your day too, Alyssa. Maria, honestly, I think that to begin with, at least, YouTubers should stick to one thing. Like, I tried to stick as much as I could to social commentary of sorts. Now I do the one video a week that's not related to that, because I also need a break and do something that's, but it's like, if you want to be known for just one thing, like social commentary or whatever it is, it's good to at least begin consistently doing that, and then once you're kind of established, you can move on. I mean, not move on, but add other things, maybe. Sam, I think that, you know, like, every market is oversaturated. Like, so is, you know, there are plenty of writers. I still am interested in doing it, you know? So I think that it all comes down to whether you're interested enough to do it, to, you know, really invest in it. Because every place will have, like, there are plenty of lawyers, there are plenty of doctors, but it doesn't mean that we don't need any more either. You know, like, that doesn't mean that potentially some of the writers that are starting to write today won't be, like, the next big thing, you know? Hi, anarcho-feminist. I'm actually leaving right now. But thank you guys all for tuning in and talking to me. I really, really appreciate it. No, I haven't seen the Roseanne reboot. I've never watched Roseanne. I only heard of it, like, 2 days ago. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys at my next video if you tune in. Bye, guys.